Hey, what's up guys? This is Ian and welcome to another one of my videos. Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to fry noodles. Okay, it's a very simple dish. And yeah, so let's get into it. The first thing I need to do is show you guys all the ingredients I'm going to use. Alright, so this is dried shrimps. I already soaked it in water and I chopped it up. This is a cube of chicken stock. You have 2 cloves of garlic and 1 clove of onion. Alright, you have cabbage and you have carrots. Okay, and let me see. Okay, so next thing I'll be using is oyster sauce. Okay, you have light soy sauce, and this 1 teaspoon. Sorry, 1 spoon and 1 spoon. You have salt, this pepper, pepper and salt. And then you have fish. This is 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. And just a dash of onion powder. And I've already prepared this, but this is pork. Fried pork, and I already fried it, so I'm just going to add this into the noodles itself. And then I have bihun. I already soaked it in water. Okay, and I have the yellow noodles itself, and this I'm going to soak it in water as well. Oh no, actually no, because I have a cup of water here which I am going to pour into the pan while I am before I put in the noodles. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. Alright, so the next step we're gonna do is to start frying the ingredients. Alright, so turn on the heat and make sure it's at medium. Okay, medium heat. Alright, and then add some oil. Let the pan heat up first. Alright, let's see, is it hot enough? Okay, so once you can feel the heat coming out from your pan, then you add the oil, just about maybe 2 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons of oil. Okay, I'll add some more. Okay, so that's about it. Then next thing that I'm going to do is to add the garlic and the onion. Okay, add it in. Okay, and then start to fry it around. Once you can, smell the aroma, and then you know it's done. Okay, just gently stir the thing. You don't need to push it around. Okay, move it around in the pan, make sure it's evenly cooked. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to add once this is cooked, just let it fry. Let the heat, try not to put too much heat, if not you will burn your onion, and you don't want burnt onions. Okay, spread it out evenly, make sure it's cooked, and if you can see bubbles sizzling, just move it around, move your pan around, Alright, okay, so once the onion is cooked, then I will add my pork, okay, into it, and same thing, toss it around. Okay, add the meat in and then toss it around. Okay, toss the meat around together with your garlic and your onions. Make sure it's cooked. Okay. Alright, I'll add some salt. Okay, I'll add some salt. Okay. Just a bit of salt, 1 tablespoon of salt. And some pepper. Alright, and then I'll add the onion powder. Alright, and then toss it around. I can smell the aroma. Now I'll add the shrimp. Okay, just cook, move it around. Okay, now I'll add the vegetables, which is the cabbage, and then I'll add in the carrots, and now I'll add a little bit of water. Okay, then I'll move it around. Okay. Okay, move your vegetables around. Okay. And remember, because this is a Teflon pan, try not to use any metal parts. If not, you will damage your pan. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the fish sauce. Okay, and I'm gonna add the cube of chicken stock. Break it up. Break it up when you add it in. Try to cook it. Okay. Okay, that's done. I'll add the oyster sauce. Oh shoot. Okay, oyster sauce and the light soy sauce. Okay, and mix it around. Move it around, make sure the vegetables are cooked. Okay, if it's too dry, add a little bit more water. Okay, move it around. If you want your fried noodles to have a bit more sauce to it, okay, just move it around. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna let it cook for about 2 minutes. Okay, put on the lid and let it cook for 2 minutes, and we'll be back. Alright, so we are back, and it's been cooking for about 2 minutes now. So I'm gonna turn off the flame. Okay, the flame is off. I'm gonna remove the lid. You can smell the aroma. Nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer this into a bowl. Okay, I'm gonna transfer this into a bowl. All right, I can smell the aroma coming out. Try not to spill. And I'm actually doing this with my left hand, so not easy. So yeah, right, so that's done. All right, so now I'm gonna start cooking the noodles itself. So I'm gonna add a little bit. I'm gonna turn on the flame. Put on the flame to medium heat. Okay, to medium heat, not too hot. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water, maybe a 3/4 cup of water. And remember, don't wash your pan, just leave your pan as it is. Okay, then I'm going to add a bit of soy sauce. Okay, add your soy sauce, and then add a bit of pepper. Okay, stir it around with the soy sauce. Okay, add the amount that you really need. Okay, and now we wait and let it boil. Okay, let the water boil. Okay, so while we wait, just put on the cover, just let it boil, and we'll be back. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see, the sauce is boiling now. So we can take out the lid, and the first thing I'm gonna add is the bihun. Okay, so just add the bihun in. Try not to splash. Alright, so the bihun is in. Let it soak up the sauce. Then the next thing I'm gonna add is the yellow noodles itself. Okay, and let that soak up the sauce itself. And then remember, I add water. I didn't add all the water. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the water into this. Okay, just let the noodles soak up the water. Okay, flip it around. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 spatulas for this, so the bihun get mixed up and the noodles get mixed up as well. Okay. Alright, so just turn it around. Okay, move it around. Make sure the noodles is nice and evenly cooked. Okay, and make sure the tanghun or the bihun is separated, so it's not stuck together. And let the noodles absorb the sauce itself. Okay, move it around. Alright. And you can do this once you see that the noodles is nice and softened and the sauce is dried up, and then you can add the rest of the ingredients into this noodles itself. So just let it cook. Make sure you stir, because if you don't, then your noodles will start to burn, and you don't want that. What you want is for the noodles to absorb all the sauce that you've been cooking, and you add it into absorbed into the noodles itself. Again, try to separate the bihun and then mix it around with the noodles, the yellow noodles itself. Alright, mix it around. Okay, alright, so we'll let it cook for a while, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so we are back, and as you can see, the noodles have been cooking now for about 5 minutes, and let's see if the noodles have absorbed the sauce, and it's almost there. So I'm just gonna try out the sauce a little bit. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. No, actually, yes. bit more fish sauce, maybe just 1 tablespoon. Okay, so that's just about 1 tablespoon to make it a bit more salty. Okay, so now that I see that, you know, the noodles have absorbed most of the sauce, I'm gonna add in the ingredients, the rest of the ingredients, and this is what I cooked earlier, the rest of the ingredients, and I'm gonna add it in. Okay, and then we mix. Okay, this is nice. I can smell everything coming together. All right, mix it together, make sure everything's evenly cooked. The sauce is all soaked in the noodles, and it's yum. Alright, so that's it. So now we're gonna plate it. Okay, just let it cook for a bit more, and then we're gonna plate it. And yeah, let me just prepare the tabletop so that we can plate it. Okay, so at this point in time, we can turn off the heat. All right. Then we'll start to plate. So I'm gonna move my camera over here. This is my plate. And then move my pan over and start to put my noodles into my pan, my plate. Okay, I think that's a bit too much, so I'm gonna separate it out into another plate, but just to show you guys. Okay, the plating of this noodles, and there you go, guys. Fried noodles. All right, looks yummy. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys can give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.